Good morning, everybody, and happy Sunday once again. We are really hopeful that today might be the last time that many of you get to see me and Tim on camera like this. Because starting next Sunday, the 21st, yes, it's Father's Day, we are planning to meet back together again. And here's what you need to know about that. You can read the full details down below at the bottom of this page, but here's the kind of too long didn't read version of that. We are going to meet in this room. We're going to be back in our Family Life Center. When you arrive next Sunday at 10:30, there will be no classes beforehand. We will just have our worship at 10:30 a.m. And when you arrive, come in through those double glass doors below the carport drop off. And that's where somebody will be at the door manning it so that you don't even have to touch the handle. We will try our best to have hand sanitizer, although it's kind of hard to find, available if you wish. And masks are encouraged, but not necessarily required. So during our time, you'll walk in and you'll see the chairs set up. Our thinking is, and this is subject to change, but we'll probably be in clusters. So, a couple chairs here, 4 chairs, 6 chairs, kind of in groups and clusters throughout the FLC. And find your spot, and that'll be it. And they'll be kind of spaced out a little while. We're gonna have a little bit shorter of a service. There might not be as much singing as there normally is. And we're gonna ask you to refrain from all the handshakes and the hugs, even though you're going to want to so badly. I know it's terrible. You're gonna wanna give hugs, you're gonna wanna give handshakes, but again, this virus is still with us. Let's not see a flare-up among our church community, if we can help it at all. And please, if you are in the most vulnerable category, if you are among the elderly, if you have pre-existing health issues or any concerns at all, or if you are symptomatic, if you're coughing, sneezing a lot, even if it's just allergies maybe, would you please consider staying home? We are going to try our best to have our services live streamed so you can participate and watch online at 10:30 on Sundays. So as we gather back together, I just want you to be in prayer for all of us as we prepare, as Tim and I and the elders and everybody get back kind of into the routine, as Darla takes care of more administrative stuff and is gathering all the supplies that we need. Our communion is going to be those little rip and sip packets with the little pre-wrapped wafer and the small thing of juice under foil. So it's going to look different. It's going to be weird. It's going to be probably a little uncomfortable at first, but I think the payoffs are going to be worth it as we gather back together as God's people to worship. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me, Darla, the elders, Tim. We will do our best to answer any questions that we have. And until then, thank you so much for joining us in worship online throughout this whole thing. Before I go, one last thing. Toward the end of this coming week, probably Thursday or Friday, be looking for a message because we are going to need a little bit more help doing kind of a deep, thorough cleaning of this building. So if you're available toward the end of this week as we prepare to meet back together, and if you are able and willing to help clean, be looking for a message for more details on that coming soon. All right, let's get into our worship. Thank you again so much.